Bataan is an elite rarity aircraft carrier from the Eagle Union and is a part of the Independence class of light aircraft carriers. She was originally only available as a point accumulation reward during the Ashen Simulacrum event, but is now available from the Merit Shop for 8,000 merit. Bataan was originally ordered as the Cleveland-class light cruiser Buffalo, was renamed and reclassified to Bataan on the 2nd of June 1942, reclassified to light carrier on the 15th of July 1943, launched on the 1st of August 1943, commissioned on the 17th of November 1943, decommissioned on the 11th of February 1947, recommissioned on the 13th of May 1950, decommissioned again on the 1st of September 1954, stricken on the 1st of September 1959, and scrapped in May of 1961. Bataan did the usual tasks an American carrier did in the Second World War. Here are her more interesting exploits. On the 13th of January 1944, she had a F-6F Hellcat crash into her number 2 stack and burst into flames. Another Hellcat crashed through her landing barrier and went over the side on the 31st of March, participated in Operation Forager on the 2nd of June, had a SB-2C Helldiver crash through her landing barrier on the 13th of June, heavily damaged Tatsu Tagawa Maru on the 15th of June, shot down 10 of the 300 total aircraft in the Great Marianas Turkey Shoot, assisted sinking Hio on the 20th of June, had another plane crash and foul her deck on the 20th of June, had 7 more aircraft lost in accidents between November and December 1944, landed 4 torpedo hits against Yamato as well as hits on a cruiser and 2 destroyers on the 7th of April 1945, assisted in the sinking of I-56 on the 18th of April, and helped damage Nagato and Hyuga in July 1945. In her character art drawn by Nin, Bataan wears a white collared dress shirt with red tie over top a dark red turtleneck, white and navy blue coat that has a star on the left shoulder, black corset, white and blue gym shorts, white and blue gloves, black tights, and very loose-fitting boots. Her rigging consists of 2 massive armatures to her left and right. These armatures are connected to her back, have some ship hulls and AA guns on them, and have 2 flight decks to her left and right. She holds an F-6F Hellcat in her hands. In her voice lines, voiced by Akane Fujita, who also voices Yukari Mizumoto in Idolmaster, Megumi Uda in High School Fleet, Senko in Senran Kagura, Leader in the Certain Scientific series, Renee in Grand Blue Fantasy, G36C and 5-7 in Girls Frontline, Bibik in Shimare in Arknights, Sucrose in Genshin, and Miyako Tsukiyuki in Blue Archive. Bataan is quite supportive of the commander and her fellow shipgirls.
ダメ人間のような指揮官は誰にも見向きされませんよ。しっかりしてください。私も手伝いますから。指揮官、いいタイミングですね。この子のメンテナンスをしていますけど、手伝っていただけないでしょうか。私が MVP ですか？この勝利はすべての仲間たちのものですよ。お帰りなさい、指揮官。作戦お疲れ様です。次は私も一緒に行けるといいですね。きっちりと計画を立てて地道にこなすこと。私が一番好きな仕事の進め方ですよ。指揮官も試してみませんか？特にこれといったところはありませんから、みんなの中では目立たないタイプかもしれない私ですが、自分なりにみんなの役に立てることができれば十分です。私の笑顔が眩しいですか？この笑顔で指揮官をいい気分にできたなら私も嬉しいです。ユニオン所属の軽空母 インディペンデンス級のバターンです。あの対戦では多くの戦いに参加しました。みんなに頼れる支援を届けるよう、この艦隊では自分の役割をちゃんと果たしてみせますよ。
At level 125 with max affinity and enhancements, Bataan has 5,127 HP, 352 aviation, 282 AA, 202 reload, 85 evasion, medium armor, 31 speed, 92 accuracy, 65 luck, 73 anti-sub, and consumes 11 oil. Bataan has 2 skills, which focus on buffing herself and other carriers. Bataan's first skill, Hellcat's Roar, at level 10, if Bataan has an F6F Hellcat equipped in her fighter slot, she gets plus 30% fighter efficiency, and when she launches an airstrike, there is a 75% chance to launch a barrage of F6F Hellcats. Her second skill, One for All, at level 10, if Bataan is sortied in a non-flagship slot, and if Bataan is afloat, plus 15% reload for all carriers in the same fleet as her, and I assume Bataan herself, and plus 50 AA, that's a flat rate, not percentage, for each main fleet ship in the same fleet as her. The recommended equipment for Bataan is a F6F Hellcat, preferably a gold rarity, a Wyvern or prototype Spearfish, twin 40mm Bofors ST-AAG, 2 gold steam catapults, and a scepter. Bataan is a good option if you have an aircraft carrier-based mob fleet. Her S1 has really good efficiencies if you have a Hellcat equipped in that slot, not to mention the additional chance to launch an airstrike. And her S2 not only makes all carriers reload their airstrikes faster, but also gives Bataan herself a plus 150 AA boost, raising her stat from 282 to 432, putting her at 5th or so for the highest AA before equipment and skills for the other ships. But this all requires for you to equip Bataan with a Hellcat in her first slot, as opposed to the typical choice of a XF5U flying Flapjack, with the barrage that she gets from having the Hellcat equipped only being a 75% chance to proc at level 10. And if you don't have that Hellcat equipped, then the first skill is functionally useless. Then with her S2, the reload buff is nice, but the AA buff is a flat non-percentage buff, meaning it falls off pretty quick over time. There's also the method of attaining Bataan, which is only through grinding the PvP mode for merit for a few days just to hope that she's in the merit shop, because it rotates when you have enough merits to actually buy her. Overall, she can be a good addition to a mob carrier fleet, as I said before, because her buffs from her second skill have 0 requirements whatsoever outside of just having Bataan in a non-flagship slot. But there are plenty of other carriers who have just as good, if not better, buffs, while also being much better at combat than Bataan. Medium-low priority. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter and Blue Sky for updates, and please check out my other Arknights and Girls Frontline videos as well.